Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Looking at this first pile, I see Village Elder. Best card. Stone Sculptor is good, but Village Elder is the best card by quite a bit. Miller lets you play a baking improvement, so playing improvements is nice. Resource Seller, it's a generic resource card. Um, Clay and Stone are usually nice for Village Elder. Uh, Sunrise Admirer is usually quite good. Land Agent's usually good. I think I'd go with Resource Seller here. Um, hmm. Not really that enthused about any of these cards. I think I'll take Vine Dresser. Yeah, none of these are overly fantastic. Hmm. I think I'd take Woodcarver here. Yeah. Especially if I do play Vine Dresser, I'll need all the wood I can get. Woodcarver gives me a bunch of wood. Um, hmm. Every once in a while, Animal Tamer's Apprentice can be like just outstanding. Like if you build early and family growth comes late and you have a fireplace or something like that. So I think I'll try Animal Tamer's Apprentice. Especially if you try to build multiple rooms at once, then you're getting some animals out of it. And if I build a cooking hearth, at the very least, it will be worth some food, and food is usually good. Uh, Mason's Apprentice can be excellent, but I've seen no support for it whatsoever. Um, I would rather spend my stone on resources, on improvements as well. So land agent's actually quite good. I'm surprised it came back. Doing vegetable twice after playing land agent is all I need to do to get my vine dresser going. And here prosecutor, I guess. The other two are not really playable, in my opinion. All right. Well, boarding school with vine dresser and land agent is an interesting combo. Like playing those two cards at once is okay. How many? It is draft 9. Okay, just seems like a lot of cards. Um, yeah, I'm not sure which to go with actually. So what's my early game looking like? Play resource seller, take clay, or sorry, play resource seller, do something, take clay, play village elder, take clay, take reed. I'm not really sure. It's still early to figure that out. Um, Like Crooked Plow for 3 wood gives me as much as Vine Dresser, except that I don't have to have 2 vegetables and 2 grain. I think I'm gonna try boarding school though. We'll see if boarding school with Animal Tamer's Apprentice actually is an okay combo. It's extra incentive for leaving your leaving a empty space. And this is definitely brushwood roof. Brushwood roof with wood carver is a nice combo. Saves you on the renovations. I want to avoid taking passing miners if I can help it. I want my opponents to play. Sanswell says, wow, land agent back with Vine Dresser. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm still not that sold on Vine Dresser. I find that by the time you're ready to start using it, it's like round 11, and then you're getting, you're getting something out of it, but it's not like I don't think it's good for playing early, and like sometimes when you want to go crazy with crops, you want to get them out early. But of course, it's like not a contested action or anything, so that's good too. Looks like I have a minute or two, so I'm gonna be right back. Oh, I guess I'll do this pick quickly. Melon Patch is quite good. Herb Garden and Melon Patch go together. Flat Hill is pretty reasonable. But I probably want a Reno Major, so I think Melon Patch. Melon Patch means play land agent, get a vegetable. Or wait. You get a vegetable when you play land agent. That's right. I'm going to need 2 grain. Oh, I'll figure it out. If I have lots of actions, then it really doesn't matter. So if I grow early, that'll be the important thing. Okay, looking at this, um, I like Large Sun Hat quite a bit, but it doesn't really fit with my game plan. Um, Same with Alms Basket. Village School, I'm actually liking a lot of my cards. I don't really know if I want to throw any of them away. And especially with Village Elder, Village School is not as strong. But I might take it anyways, just because the rest of the cards are not really working for me. And also, there are a couple passing miners, so if I get past a miner, Village School lets me toss it away. I'm probably unlikely to play Prosecutor anyways, so... So with boarding school, I really want to try to grow twice on a 3-room house. Make that work. So 3-room house means half timbered house is like a lot less value. Watering can is a fantastic card. The only downside is it's passing, but watering can might be the best card here. Unfortunately, watering can doesn't really, um, maybe doesn't work super great with melon patch. Is the only thing. I don't think I want to play sack cart though. Not with land agent. Vegetable harvest is maybe playable. I think what I do here is I take half timbered house, and if I do a 4-room house, it's worth playing. If not, it might not be. And here, brickyard. Brickyard and resource cellar I'm not super sold on, but I don't really want to play. I guess cooking corner is good with land agent. I could definitely take cooking corner here. The problem with cooking corner is it doesn't increase my occupation count. What I like about brickyard is that it lets me choose when I take it, so I can time it with the resource cellar. So maybe that'll work. And then this, yeah, I'm not really that enthused about any of them. Corn sheaf, I might need a second grain. Because if I play land agent and then take vegetable, I have 2 vegetables, 1 grain. So corn sheaf could give me my second grain for vine dresser. Yeah, I did since well I really liked vine dresser when it first came out, and then I played it a bunch, and like I either never got it out or I had just terrible games where I played it. So it really that's been one where the experience has killed me on it. So let's make everything a little smaller so that stuff fits nicer on the farm. Can make that a bit higher. Wow, church warden for intel. Okay. Well, it's nice to know about it earlier rather than later. So that's pretty good incentive for me to try to grow a lot. Um, Maybe 4 rooms, 3 gross with boarding school, if I can make something like that work. Um, Nothing I super want here. Do I want to play an improvement? Nah, I don't have anything I can play. Just start collecting my resource seller stuff. Could have done 2 food as well. So like my question in this game, if I can get through the first harvest, then and get come out of it with Animal Tamer's Apprentice, a room, and a cooking improvement, then my feeding will be fine for a while. It'll be a question of until then. There's the large sun hat for Smith Dorian. I like this card quite a bit. Yeah, so I took 2, or I took 1 passing miner with Village Elder, which you don't really want to do. But what I think I've realized about cards like Village Elder is it's not necessarily about the cards, because you can win Village Elder and still lose the game. What's really important is setting yourself so that the game that you want to play and the actions you want to be doing are feeding into winning the Village Elder. And then whether you do or not, you know, is usually up to you at the end of the game, like how much you want to invest into it. But yeah, like you still need to have a fundamentally good game plan, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, what do I do with my action here? I need to decide. You know what? There's not really that much to decide. Pretty sure playing woodcarver here is fine. And then I could do second action. You know what? I don't want to play brickyard here though. It's too early. I also don't want to take two clay when I'm sitting behind Kristen. Huh. Well, I think I'll play my woodcarver anyways. Then my second action. Yeah, so the problem with me playing Brickyard here is that it means that taking clay to build a cooking hearth will slow it down. But you know what? I think sometimes people get into the trap of thinking, "Oh, I have Brickyard out. I absolutely cannot take clay." I think it's okay to take clay. You just have to have ways of using it, right? So if I take four clay and the four clay cooking hearth is available, or five clay and the five clay cooking hearth is available, then that's fine. It just means that your brickyard will take a little longer to pay off, but I still think it's a worthwhile action. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that here. And brickyard triggers at the start of the round. So I need food. So I could do something like Reedstone food. But I need more food than that. Like three food is not enough. Maybe I do what Reedstone food and three food. Yeah. Would be nice if I could have triggered my resource cellar on that Reedstone food space. But I do have brushwood as well, so I can always still pay one reed and one wood, something like that. Seasonal worker. So Smith Dorian loading up on the day labor space. Kristen playing circus manager here. What happens if I take four clay? If I take four clay and Kristen gets traveling players, she probably plays traveling players, then I can build cooking hearth, take sheep. If uh, if I take four clay and traveling players is gone, Kristen probably start players to build the fireplace. Then how do I feed? Would fishing come back in that case? Like Smith Dorian will go on day labor, and Intel needs food. He might take clay and then build clay oven or something. Oh, he might have wood fired oven. Maybe he's gonna do a wood fired oven. I'm gonna try this. See how it goes. So I have played Brickyard, and then the turn immediately after playing Brickyard, I take five. I take four clay. So yeah, good patience by me. We'll see. I'm in the start player position, which is nice. Like we know Smith Dorian is gonna plow, jump to field, or jump to day labor. Intel. It all depends on what Intel does. If Intel does three food, which he does, So yeah, so Kristen probably start players to get the two clay fireplace. That would be my guess. And then if she does that, then I get 4 food fishing, so it's fine. And then I can play Cooking Hearth in round 5. So I have a sequence where I can do something like 4 food fishing, then play Village Elder, and then be in a position to start player round 5 with Brushwood Roof. Something like that. Oh, Kristen takes fishing. Perfect. That's happy with me. I really want that Cooking Hearth for my Animal Tamer's Apprentice. All right, Smith Dorian, what are you doing? He's still thinking about it. There we go, finally. Alright, so I'm going to do something kind of funny here. I'm going to buy the more expensive Cooking Hearth. How often do you see that, right? Not too often, but in this case, I think it's the right move. You can start. I'm giving up 1 clay to gain my bricklayer clay earlier. Or brickyard clay earlier. Kristen's in a nice spot. Can build that first room. Not too much contesting her. Like Intel will probably do Reedstone food here to get that second reed, but yeah, so Kristen can build a room. And then I do sheep, because I need the food. Wow, 3 wood and 4 wood both available. Huh. I wonder if Kristen will start player into 6 wood. Nope, just taking the wood. That's fine. It's Reno. Okay. So what do I want to do here? I want to get my village elder out. I also probably want to build 2 rooms at once at this point. So I can do that by doing a 2 read action next round. Um, so do I do like village elder 2 read, or do I do reedstone food, hope village elder on cheap space comes back? Think, considering I can do brushwood roof, I think accumulating. I think this is okay. I need to take the read at some point, so read is not really that valuable for me in this game. Not once I get brushwood roof out. So let's see what Intel does. 5 clay, sure. Yeah, in a great spot to build the clay oven. So I want to play Village Elder. I want to play Animal Tamer's Apprentice. I guess the nice thing about boarding school in this game is I can do something like row round 11, 12, 13 on family growth with room. Like if I was guaranteed to get each of those, that would be pretty nice. What? That must be a misclick. Oh no, he did large sun hat. Why did I not see that field before? Did he just move it? Because yeah, he played large sun hat. He definitely did the field in round 3, right? Ooh, permaculturist for Intel. That's kind of fun. Don't see that card played too often, but wonder if he's got something like Sleeping Corner. If he had a card like Sleeping Corner, that would be very good for the rest of us. So if I get 6 wood with my first action after Kristen start players or family gross, I would be very happy with that. Beautiful. Oh, Kristen did 3 wood. Okay, that's fine. I can take 4 wood. No issues for me. I'm also getting into the territory where I'm thinking about 3 rooms at once. Building the 3rd room means once I renovate to clay, I'd be getting 3 food per round, getting a boar every round, which is pretty nice. Then half timbered house always, it's always nice to build bigger, bigger, bigger. I also want to be in a position to Oh, I guess I should think about this. I want to build a room with my second action. Yeah, because I'm gonna grow round 8. Start player grow round 8. So that means I probably can't do 2 rooms at once, right? There's probably no way. I just don't have the actions. Unless I leave it to start player second action round 7 do it, but that's gonna be way too late, I'm pretty sure. So I think this is fine. Four wood is always good, especially in this game where I think a lot of rooms will end up getting built. And if Intel builds a room here, that's all the better for me, because then I can start player put Smith Dory in a position where he has to decide if he's going to stable block or not. And with Village Elder out, I don't mind sitting on the start player space. Kristen also has not played a second occupation yet, which is pretty unusual. Usually Circus Manager is really good because that extra food helps you play them earlier. Oh, Intel builds a room. Very interesting. I wonder if he's got like Sleeping Corner. That's the only thing I can think of for taking the 2 grain and playing Permaculturist with Church Warden. It's not terrible for me though. It gives me time to play more cards, which I want to play anyways. Like I can play Brushwood Roof here. I can take 2 reed. Well, 2 reed's probably better than Brushwood Roof here. I could play Animal Tamer's Apprentice. Let's go 2 reed. So now my brickyard's at 4, so I have the option, if I want, to take 4 clay at any time. And it triggers my resource cellar, gives me a 5th clay. So I could do something like Reno, pottery. Well, you know, not Reno here, but I mean, once I've built 2 rooms, 4 clay, then how would I use this 1 clay? Would be the question. If I could let it get to 2, then I could build the 2 clay fireplace. Or actually Reno pottery. 6 clay is Reno pottery. And I mean, if I don't use the pottery functionality at all, I think that's not really a big problem for me. I can use it at the end of the game after I've let my brickyard accumulate again. I could do something like that. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Yeah, okay, yeah. Intel's got... There's no way he's got anything other than Sleeping Corner here. It's gotta be. Unless the only other alternative would be if he's got that clay card where you straw thatched hut, but I'm like very sure that this is a Sleeping Corner play. Ooh, academic from Kristen. What? She must have a 3 yeah, clay deposit. Okay. That's really interesting. Do I start player here? If Smith's Dorian stable blocks, then my start player is sad. I'm pretty sure Intel does major minor then grows. Yeah, so if I'm not going to do a build room with this action, then I'm taking 6 wood. Like, I'll just keep accumulating big resource piles and be very happy doing it. Going last is a little sad, but This card is kind of fun. Turning vegetables into your... It's always nice when you can turn your excess crops into points. Especially vegetables. Because 4 is, if you go really into crops early, 4 is easy to surpass. Do I build my rooms here? Or do I do one more action which will let me triple build? Triple building is pretty appealing, like I said, especially with Animal Tamer's Apprentice. So I can play Brushwood Roof here. The reason I would play Brushwood Roof rather than just taking Reed is because it gives me more times when I can activate my Wood Carver. So like 1 Reed will only ever be 1 Reed for me, but Brushwood Roof can let me activate my Wood Carver, which could be like a many resource thing. Anyways, feed 4. My clay deposits now at 5. The nice thing about what I'm doing here is I'll never have to worry about feeding. After I play Animal Tamer's Apprentice, the feeding's going to be a breeze for the rest of the game, which I'm pretty happy about. Also, Intel didn't play Sleeping Corner. What the hell? Maybe he's going to do it round 8. Maybe he first action start players round 8 and then grows. Which would be pretty cool because then I would grow in round 9. But maybe that's just a pipe dream. So I'm going to use all my Reed except for 1. I want to keep 1 for Village School. Yeah, so Smith Dorian first action Family Growth, and I'm hoping Intel does start player Sleeping Corner. Maybe not. Maybe he's just accumulating resources or grain, because grain is food and points. It's always possible. But I really think there's some... Wow. There's not some other hidden reason. I thought for sure there was. Guess not. I guess he just is getting grain. Huh. I thought with playing Church Warden for sure there'd be something, but... Alright, 3 rooms. Pay 15 wood. 4 reeds, so 16 wood. I think it's unlikely I will play Vine Dresser at this point. Just because the actions are going to come too late, and wood's going to be too... I'm going to need wood for fences. But you never know. It's still possible for sure. Yeah, 3 sheep. Yeah, I know. But what's funny is that there's 4 sheep on the board. Like there's crazy, crazy stuff available. But yeah, 3 sheep, pretty good. And then I can reno. I can take my clay deposits, clay stuff, and reno and do good stuff with that too. Like I can do some really silly stuff in this game. Yeah, like leaving 4 sheep for Kristen is sad because Kristen can build a fireplace and take them. But how do I compare 4 sheep with like 8 sheep, 2 boar? You know, like how do I stack that up? Like, oh, sack cart for intel. Why are you playing sack cart? You already have so much grain. I'm sure. I'm sure. You know, like he's gonna play clay pit or clay oven, and his feeding's gonna be so nice. And it's like, okay, good, that's nice. But I mean, I always want. I always want to see more. I always want to see better. Oh man. I'm really sad leaving the sheep to Kristen, but how do I not play Animal Tamer's Apprentice here? So I get a sheep for food. Like my feeding for the rest of the game is just totally set. Did Smith Dorian do day labor again? I think that's a mistake. I think he totally should have cooking hearth so that he can grab those sheep. Like, yeah, this is such a clear play for Kristen. So I'm at 6 clay. That makes 7, 5 rooms. So I can reno pottery and clear all my clay again. That's still an option. So I think I probably need to first action start player just because getting that third growth is such an improvement that having it delayed at all would be super annoying. The other thing is, oh my god, but there's 2 6 wood actions available. Okay, so my options are village school into Reno or 6 wood into something else. 6 wood, 4 stone. Like, there's no way 4 stone comes back, right? Oh my goodness. Because, like, as soon as I don't do start player here, well, Intel can't, but Smith Dorian could do something. But then he'd be passing on 6 wood too, so. Yeah, don't pass 6 wood. I should know. Don't pass 6 wood. And if I have an extra clay, I build clay oven instead of pottery. Perfect. There's the clay oven for Intel. Okay. Maybe Sleeping Corner is still coming. It's just further down the line. Like once he's waiting to see what round 12, when Family Growth Even Without Room comes out. But yeah, wow, 6 wood. What are these guys doing passing 6 wood? This is crazy. So I'll play Village School here. The one thing that's too bad is it's really fantastic when you can use Animal Tamer's Apprentice to get a breeding pair. Like if I could have gotten and held a breeding pair of animals here, that would be so good. So I definitely have to keep something like that in mind. Um, I guess I have 7 wood, so 7 wood is 2 tight pastures. But probably I would want to do 10. So 7 plus 1 plus 1. So I only need 1 more wood to make that amount. And I'll play Melon Patch here. Why not? Be nice if Kristen could start passing me some passing minors. I'd appreciate that. My village school would appreciate that. I know it's not happening, but. So then my next question is I could reno next round, but I don't have to. I could like take wood and then like how long am I gonna wait to reno? Like do I build fences round 11, take 2 sheep round 12, then reno, then take 2 boar round 13? That'd be pretty efficient if I could do that. Am I getting 2 boar at that point? Is the other question. Hopefully not in round 13. Not if I'm gonna get the church warden bonus. Also, getting pottery would be really nice, and if I don't build pottery here, it's possible it goes to someone else, especially with the clay deposit and 5 clay being available. Oh, Smith Dorian throwing away the cooking corner. Wow, if he had cooking corner, I really, really think he should have done cooking hearth instead of day labor. Because there's just so much food that he threw away, but whatever. Now Kristen gets 9 food boar if she wants, because I'm not going to take boar. Yeah, like nothing I really super want, so I think 3 wood. That means I can fence 12 now, which is getting closer to respectable. I'm gonna lower my expectations on Melon Patch. I'm just gonna try to get 1 field out of it. 2 fields was always gonna be difficult with my setup, but like obviously at this point it's impossible for me to get 2 fields. So not like I'm saying a lot, but saying I only really need to get 1 good sow action in round 13, and I'm happy. So if I can get 2 fields by round 13, like if I can get plow sow round 13, I'd be pretty happy. Like start player corn sheaf round 12, something like that. Wow, Smith Dorian taking 3 boar just and throwing them away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think my brick layer should be at 8. Because I played it round 2. And then immediately took clay. And then spent it. So I triggered it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it should be at 8. Would have liked fencing 6 last round, then fence Reno this round. Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely not wrong. That would have been a nice sequence. Like getting breeding pairs with Animal Tamer's Apprentice is where you just hit the ball out of the park with in terms of efficiency. We'll see. Oh, Smith Dorian builds the pottery. Oh, that's sad. Well, I knew that was a possibility. It's okay. I'll build the fireplace at 2 clay and 3 clay fireplace. Like I'm just gonna build all the cooking improvements. I think that's my plan. Yeah, I knew with all the good clay accumulation spaces that it was a possibility. Oh, and he has paintbrush too. Why play pottery if you have paintbrush? Okay. I mean, he still has enough to do both. And of course Intel has the wood-fired oven. He just played it a lot later than I would have expected it to have been played. So first action, what am I doing? Fencing is uncontested. Plow, so plow would probably be good for me. So yeah, I can plow, I can take stone, I could take reed to build the basket maker's workshop. I think plowing here is fine. This is like a really silly game. Really, really, like everything's just ridiculous. Oh, Intel built another room. I totally missed that. Well, that's sad for me. Sad for me in getting church warden. That's okay. Means I'll get Plowso round 13, which is good, so I'll set myself up for that. Because I imagine what happens is Intel first move family growth round 12, and then Kristen will do the opposite. Kristen will either family growth without room or Plowso, and then start player will be available to me. So that works. Didn't take 2 sheep yet, round 11 either. Didn't I? No, you're right, I didn't. Yeah, because I went from 3. I had 3 food and then went up to 7, right? In this round. Or this round. Like at that harvest, I mean. Okay, Reno's still safe, so I'll fence. And, fence 10 for now, I guess. Save myself a wood. Village school is once per turn, right? Yes, it is. So I can save 2 wood. Actually, I'll save both the wood. So round 12, I will reno, definitely. I will family growth, play corn sheaf, and or start. Do I start play corn sheaf there? I have to think about that actually. What's the odds it's so bake is contested? Huh. Like I could always just first move plow because I can play corn sheaf on family growth. Getting the plow and sow together is good. Well, with this action here, I'll probably play land agent most likely. Yep, land agent works. Yeah. Feed 6. Oh, I get a vegetable. Shouldn't forget that. So there's family growth, so Intel family growth with room, Kristen family growth without room, so then I have the option of plow or start player. Oh, I guess if I family growth, yeah, so start player is good for me here. Because I can family growth, yeah. Okay. I have room for both of them. And then I get the church warden bonus from doing that. And I get to grow around earlier, so I get more actions. So yeah, I think that works out pretty nicely. So next action is probably collect my resources in Reno. Not that Reno, no one else can Reno, so I can save the Reno, I guess. I could I could collect the resources and take stone. Collect my clay, collect, and then get stone as well. Something like that. I definitely want to reno this round for sure. Because I get 2 boar at the start of next round. And it's something I want to do anyways, so it gains me an action if I do it this round. So I need to. I'm not going to take read for the rest of the game. So I need to make sure that I use my village school for half timbered house, the read from half timbered house. I can save a wood with half timbered house as well. So that means I need clay, which I have plenty of, and stone, which I'm going to end up taking. So both those are looking good. Kristen's fencing, okay. So I take my clay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I take that. Then I reno, which gets rid of half of them. And then I play that, which gets rid of another 2. So I can do a sow action. I'm gonna have 3 rounds. 2 of them are going to family growth. The third one can either go to sowing or it can go to renovating. So as long as I get three stone here, which I don't know if 3 stone is coming back. I would really like 3 stone. Wow, herdsman. Wow, Smith Dorian just took all the day labor cards, eh? It's not gonna work out for him though, because look at his fencing. Like, yeah, fencing is important. Very important. Kristen, 2 cattle here. Yeah, definitely. Perfect. I get my stone. Exactly what I wanted. That's enough stone that I can save 1 on the reno with village school, and then 1 on the... Oh, I can't save on the half-timbered house. That's right. Oh, no. That means I need 1 more stone. I need to take 1 more stone. Which means I may as well take reedstone food or whatever. But if I get enough stone, I could, like, do stone oven or something. I don't know. We'll see. Getting a sow next round would be pretty key, because it's an extra 2 points with melon patch. I get 2-0. Oh, I need to feed as well. Oh yeah, feeding being a thing. Wow, I needed even more food. Can you believe it? Kill boar with what? Oh no, hammock. No, no. Oh, the dream is dead. Oh, that's sad. The double growth dream is dead. Oh well, what that means is I reno this round, get a cattle at the start of round 14. It's 2 points there, saves me an action. It's not the worst outcome. Okay, what do I do here then? Means I don't play half timbered house this round, which means family growth even without room is fine. I want good actions to come back to me though. This is a little greedy, but it should work. So I save a wood, I pay a clay, pay 2 stone, and I'll toss vine dresser. So I need 1 more stone to be able to do my last reno. I could have played boarding. I could still play boarding school. It's still an option. But yeah, that's pretty sad that I don't get to do other stuff. Oh well. So I need to take food. So 4 sheep or 3 boar. Either of those are going to come back to me. And then last action probably is a sow action. But then when do I reno? I need to reno as well. I think Intel has that clay, renovate to clay if you have 4 fields card. I bet he does. So hopefully I'm not competing. And like Kristen is 2 actions away from renovating on a 3-room house. Probably not worth it. Like it's better for both Intel and Kristen to take. It's better for both of them to build the well. So, wow, Plowso. Is Plowso coming back? No. Food is pretty important. I guess my family needs to eat, unfortunately. So even with all the craziness, I still did not get enough food from Animal Tamer's Apprentice to last the rest of the game. I needed it to last through this harvest so that I could eat the sheep and the boar that I'm breeding, but that didn't happen. Which is kind of funny. At least the only player that gets the Church Warden bonus has a totally gimped game, so that's good. Reveling in others' misfortune. Family growth round 7 was very bad for me. Yes, you're absolutely right. Anytime you're doing big house, family growth round 7 is awful. Because it just pushes the family growth queue back so much that I never got a family growth action without doing start player. Building 5 rooms, that's unheard of. That's absolutely unheard of when you build 5 rooms. The only one is going to come in round 14, which is just bonkers. Okay, only one player looks like they can reno at the moment. So I'm gonna let it ride and go for some sowing action here. Oh, that means I don't get a cattle. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh well. The melon patch play is pretty important. It might be my only other field that I get, so so what? I eat 2-0 202 food plus O ATA. So that goes up 1. That gets harvested. That gets harvested. And I go down 2 food. Supervisor. Okay. Oh, so his plan was permaculturist plus supervisor. I don't know if that works. I actually don't know if that combo works. Well, WM deck compendium. Oh, I know this is an old one. Rules, France. There it is, compendium VO5. Permaculturist. Sown grain and unused spaces count as grain fields. count as... Oh, contained count as used. Hey, cool. Oh, I just grew. That's right. So, plus F. I can still play boarding school. I don't need this wood for anything, so boarding school is a point. Plus, it might get me the village elder, so probably worth doing. So Kristen probably plow sow. I don't know. I don't know what Kristen will do. Oh, Kristen took stone. Ooh, if Kristen blocks my Reno, I'm in trouble. If Kristen takes something that lets her Reno here, I'm really in trouble. But you know what? I can build stone oven. I can build the well. I mean, I would lose out huge on half timbered house, but who knows? I might do first action reedstone food, which is kind of funny. But hey, if it works, it works. I mean, renovating's the 10 points for me, so like I can't. I have to do it. And you know what? Reedstone food is not enough. Because I can only toss for stuff that I have. So I can't play. Oh, I have woodcarver still. So how woodcarver plus village school. So I can't use village school. I can't play boarding school. I can't do both. So I can take 2 stone and maybe no, and I can't play unless I get past something. This gives me a food. I won't overthink it too much. It's fine. I can throw away boarding school. If I get past the card too, then I don't need to. So that should work. Yeah. Too bad I couldn't get my fencing done a little earlier. Kristen playing stone oven probably. Yeah, I agree. With that resource setup, not worth taking wood to build the well or taking reed to build to do something with renovating. But then Smith Dorian is gonna reno stone oven right in front of her. Ooh. That's okay. And actually, you know what? Reno fence is a point for me too. And I am in the lead by 1 for the village elder. Smith Dorian just tied me. So what stuff do I have left to do? Taking 2 cattle is 3 points. Renovating is, I know I'm going to do that. Plowing is 2 points. Otherwise, I really don't have a lot left here. Oh, family growth, of course. I only have 1 free action. Okay, so it's probably 2 cattle. Unless Intel does 2 cattle here, which he might. What? Where did all Smith Dorian's clay go? Oh, Flat Hill called that. Oh, did he have 5 clay and converted one to a point? So that means he needs to take clay. Oh, so I should block Reno Major. Sure, that's fine. I'll block Reno Major. That means there's no way Smith Dorian can play another improvement. Same with Intel. But Smith Dorian is not who I'm competing with. Me going on Reno Major doesn't gain me anything against. Take wood. Take wood so that I can Reno fence. Yeah, yeah, that's a good option. Kristen just took cattle. Okay, so cattle was my last really good option. So yeah, taking wood. Wood also lets me play boarding school. Oh no, I can't play boarding school if I Reno here. That's fine. It's still a bunch of points from fencing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Plow is only 2 points. Wood is more. I wish I got past another card. I really wish I got past another card. I wonder if I'm losing village. I wonder if I'm losing village elder here. If I'm losing village elder here, then that's a problem. If I'm losing village elder, then taking wood is not gaining me anything. But like I said, if I lose village elder to Smith Dorian, I'm fine with that. Smith Dorian's not winning. I'm playing against Intel, I'm pretty sure, and Kristen. I don't think Kristen has that high a point score. So I just need to gain against Intel. So wood, I think wood does that. Yeah, wood is 3 points. No, I'm going to get another field from Melon Patch. So field is only 2 points. Smith Dorian takes clay, okay. So he can Reno joinery, fine. I mean, he's not winning, so. How does Intel win with all those empty spaces? I really don't see it. I mean, my point score is probably going to be lower than I expect, though, to be fair. But I mean, 5-room stone house. I have 4 empty spaces, yes. But 5-room stone house plus 5-point half-timbered house. You know what? Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm not in a good spot. But I mean, Kristen only has 3 points from cards, so the prettiest farm doesn't make up for that. Like, she has no bonus points, no church warden, no village elder. I could play boarding school here. Taking, okay, yeah, okay. So I Reno. No, I can't. That's right. Oh my goodness, why didn't I take 2 stone? Oh, I was so silly. Should have done that. Oh well. I need the stone. I should have taken 2 stone. Oh well, that's okay. I should have taken 2 stone. I should have thought about it more. Should have thought about it more. Should have taken 2 stone instead of reedstone food. I didn't even consider taking wood this round, and I really should have. It's too bad because it means I lose out on Village Elder to Smith Dorian. But I don't think Smith Dorian's winning. Not with all those empty spaces and only a clay house. So why don't I take a quick look? So I've got a bunch of points still coming. So I can feed 3 food, 2 grain for 5. I need 9 total. So then I can eat a boar and a sheep. Okay, so I have another 6 points coming. So I score whatever I have plus 6. Wow. Oh, plus 5 as well. So plus 11. So I only score 43, which is pretty terrible. Okay, so yeah, maybe I do lose. But nobody else is doing that well either. Okay, it's possible. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know what's going to happen. If I win with 43 with this farm, that'll be pretty funny. But how does... Kristen only has 1 action left. Okay, maybe I do have Kristen beat. Three F, 2G, HO. More food than I need to feed, but doesn't really matter. So I score 43, like I said. 46 if I get Village Elder, but all likelihood 43 only. So Kristen scores 42 at most if she breeds 2 more points. Smith Dorian, well, 4 points from renovating. Plus 5, 9, 10, 13. So he's scoring around 40 probably. Oh, he gets Church Warden, so maybe we tie. Maybe he's like 43, 44. Ah, he might be winning. And then here, Intel has a very sad farm. All those empty spaces. Oh, hey, grain cellar. Hey, that's really good. Finally, the payoff for the permaculturist. I really thought he had sleeping corner. Instead, he has grain cellar, which is going to get him some animal points. So that's something. So now we just wait to see if my score holds up. So he had 12. He did 4 to go to 8, and then 3 for the fireplace. So that means paintbrush kills another point for him. All right, good. I'm pretty sure I beat Smith Dorian then, which probably means I win. Not totally sure. Realized he lost out on Village Elder. Yeah, Intel only 37. Like, I. That's why. Okay, so here's the reason why I was sure Intel had Sleeping Corner. Because the only way his play was strong and would lead to a winning game is if he had a card like that. That's the only way. And he didn't. So he lost. And it looks like I tied with Smith Dorian. Wow. 41, 43, 43, 37. What were all his bonuses? Let's chat on. Church Warden, Village Elder, Stoneweir, 5 for the Costermonger's Burrow, and 3 for Paintbrush. Did he eat a clay? He says he has 28 final. Yeah. So the reason I was saying that I thought Intel had Sleeping Corner was because the only way that he efficiently wins Church Warden is if he has it. And the only reason that would be the only thing that I thought would make the permaculturist play good. Otherwise, it was too slow. Because the grain seller, what did grain seller get him? It got him 2 cattle. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah. So if I take 2 stone instead of reedstone food, I win. Yeah, so if I play, yeah, so what I'm saying in chat is if I take reedstone food instead of if I take 2 stone instead of reedstone food, then I can win outright. Because then I can play Reno, then I can play, 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 Yeah, so kind of a funny game. Play Brickyard round two, then take four clay in round three. Just silly stuff like that. Um, yeah, and I did wonder if playing Half Timbered House was gonna kill me. Fortunately, it didn't. Fortunately, because nobody blocked Reno. If Reno had got blocked, I would have been SOL. But this worked out okay. So, yeah, funny game. I should have scored better than 43. I have a lot of lost efficiency here. Like no cattle. Okay, if I don't grow until round 14, I should absolutely be getting an Animal Tamer's Apprentice cattle. Because I want to get the stone anyways. So I didn't do that. I have two empty spaces. Okay, one action is 2 points right there. Um, yeah, no village elder, no church warden. 5 rooms, no church warden. Very sad. Um, but yeah, like Sansoal was saying in chat, I absolutely agree. Round seven family growth was really bad for me, and that's why if Intel had played um, Sleeping Corner, would have been good for everyone, because it would have made the family growth queue so much faster. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. Um, I haven't really been feeling like more than one game of Agricola at a time. Like that game, just like it's too crappy. That game was just too bad. um, like so many like 6 wood actions and stuff. Like silly. Anyways, thanks very much for watching, you guys. Hope you've enjoyed this little video. I'm gonna hang out and chat for a bit. If you want to say hi, please do. Otherwise, have a excellent weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye.